Stage changes in beer fermentation process. Beer fermentation is a core part of the beer brewing process. The fermentation process has 4 stages: lag, active, resting, and conditioning. We should effectively control all aspects of fermentation so that beer can be produced as planned. 1. Lag phase of beer fermentation. Put the yeast in the wort and it will enter the lag phase. Yeast absorbs oxygen in wort and produces ethanol, which is good for yeast reproduction and healthy growth. 2. Active stage of beer fermentation. Visible fermentation, layer of foam, can be seen between 24 to 48 hours after feeding. Yeast is going from a lag phase to an anaerobic phase, and the number of cells increases rapidly. Starts to consume sugar and wort, producing ethanol and flavor compounds. The active phase of fermentation usually lasts 4 to 8 days. Depends on beer style, yeast used, pitch, and fermentation temperature. 3. Static stage of beer fermentation. The beer fermentation enters the stationary phase, and the growth rate of the yeast slows down. Most flavor and aroma compounds are also produced at this stage. Yeast reabsorbs diacetyl during fermentation, and hydrogen sulfide also escapes as a gas from the fermenter. Fermentation is complete once the gravity reading stabilizes at the same level for a few days. 4. Beer fermentation adjustment stage. Transfer lagers to bright tanks. Watch out for oxygen ingress. When the beer temperature drops to 0.3 degrees Celsius, the yeast will continue to flocculate and settle. What will be seen during the conditioning phase: most of the yeast falls off the beer, can be poured. Beer is clearer and pungent flavors are softened or reduced. The fermentation stage of beer is a topic worthy of further discussion. Really understanding the process helps us brew better beer.